It's so easy to live a habituated life, to make decisions based on habit and habit alone, to do the thing you've always done because it's the easiest to do. That's how our nervous system functions. So if it's like a highway, if I've done the same thing over and over and over, multiplicity of times, I know how to do that thing. It's really rather effortless for me to engage that thing. So it's very easy, for example, for me to drive my car from my house to my parents' house. I know how to do that. I could do it with my eyes closed, quite possibly. And sometimes I find myself half an hour later going, wait, I'm already here? Cool. Because it's habituated. My nervous system knows very well how to make that drive. But the moment I have to drive somewhere else that I've never been to before, now I have to pay attention. Now I have to be aware enough in my moment, not a moment ago or in the future, in the moment that I'm in, about where I'm going. I have to pay enough attention to notice if I'm going to turn left or if I'm going to turn right or if I'm going to keep going straight and what the speed limit is, and all the details suddenly start to matter. So you see where I'm going with this? If in a moment of a trigger presenting itself, so something out there presents itself, and now my, conventional go-to was to get really angry, really judgmental, really, how dare you? Really sort of like, you offend me. If that's my habituated way of doing things, it's super easy to go there. And I don't even have to do anything about it. I don't have to take responsibility. I don't have to notice. I don't have to do anything. I just react. However, the instant that I want to become a more present person, the instant that I want to change my reality and the way that I feel inside of myself and the way that I react and respond in triggering circumstances, I have to now pay attention. But it has to be a choice. I have to now pay attention. If I don't pay attention, then I cannot have what I want. And in order for me to have what I want, I must choose it in the moment that I'm in, not the past, not the future, right here, right now, as the quote unquote trigger presents, as the thing in front of me is beckoning to have me react in a habituated way. My invitation is to stop. So pay attention that that's happening. Stop and choose something else. Literally anything else at this point will do, but because I'm choosing to not do that, I'm moving towards something else. And a new habit inevitably, eventually will be formed. The thing is that at this point, I actually have choice in shaping my new habit. So whereas before my anger would have been a response to my early family systems and how I was raised and what I learned would give me power and the strategies that I employed in order to have some sense of agency and all that sort of stuff. Genius, absolutely genius for a 2-year-old. But I'm no longer 2. So responding in that way is no longer an intelligent response from me because my context has changed. And quite frankly, I don't want to live my life like that. Like, I don't want to live bitter and angry and disconnected and from a habituated place. Then all I've got is the same old road that I've always traveled and absolutely no chance of ever evolving into anywhere else. Not for me and not for the women that I work with. These are people who are seeking to consciously evolve. So if you're listening to this video, it's because you too are seeking to consciously evolve. And depending on where you are on your journey, this might be quite helpful for you because it is a reminder that you have a choice to make. And the only time you can make a choice is in the moment that you're in. So if you do not want to live your life in a habituated way, it isn't easy. And it isn't easy because it requires you become present. And becoming present requires that you own the totality of your moment. And owning the totality of your moment means that you are now responsible for how you shape the life that you're creating from this moment onward. Because at least when it's habituated, it's always been like that. Everybody was always like that in your family, and it's just the way that it is, and you don't have to do anything differently. Fine, but how's that working for you?